in the shadow of the oak where wild daisies lie. I first saw her 'neath that vast frontier sky. Her laughter danced with the breeze so free. In that old ghost town, she left her mark on me. Her eyes, they lingered on a sunset's gold, fleeting as a whisper, but in my soul they hold a scarf of crimson tangled in the sage, bound my heart to hers in an unspoken cage. Her eyes linger in the twilight's weep, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Years rode by, the cabins fell to decay, and the gravel roads slowly faded away, but her scarf still hangs on that lonely porch swing, a testament to love and its perennial sting. The rains came down on the plains, so harsh, so wild, each drop a memory of the love we compiled. But the oak tree stands staunch against the wind's howl. Underneath, I'm just a ghost of what once was a lone fowl. Her eyes linger in the twilight's weep, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes. Now I'll roam these lands with her ghost by my side, a love lost to the winds, but in my heart she'll abide. An old saddle, an empty trail, the places we've been, in the silence of the desert, her spirit I glean. Her eyes linger like the last light on the ridge, a remnant of a dream from a long fallen bridge. And as the stars blanket the night with their glow, I hold on to the past, the only love I'll ever know. Her eyes linger and oh how they still gleam, in the quiet of the night, in the depths of my dream. Her eyes linger in the twilight's weep, echoes of goodbyes too heavy to keep. In every dusty trail and every storm that breaks, her gaze a haunting promise that never forsakes.
Out where the oak tree shadow lays long, by the creek where the wild winds have blown, I carved two hearts, yours and mine, in the bark, where whispers stay hidden 'neath stars stark. Footprints fade where we danced unshaken, on that porch by the hills God-forsaken. Storm burns like my heart tonight, in the cold empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand, scent worn thin as the dust
hushes the ghost of your grin, how the rain recalls every farewell in the whispering wind. I still dwell. Time turned, those gravel roads grew wide. The quiet town slept as something inside me died. Old laughter haunts the saloons, creaking floors, echoes of steps that aren't ours anymore. That old saddle now just gathers dust, like the memories succumbing to rust. Storm burns like my heart tonight in the cold empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand, scent worn thin as the dust hushes the ghost of your grin, how the rain recalls every farewell in the whispering wind. I still dwell underneath the vast indigo skies. I reckon each star mirrors your eyes. The trails we blaze now overgrown in the wilderness I roam alone. Storm burns and I'm still reaching out through the shadows of doubt, the route of our old route. May the horizon where sunsets bleed hold you close, far beyond my meager creed. Every twilight, your absence I mourn in the silence after the storm. I still dwell. I still dwell.
In the quiet town of Rye, where the oak trees touch the sky, I met you wild in spring's embrace, beneath that endless dome. Your laughter mixed with wind on the porch where we'd spin tales of dreams woven in the golden loom, where our hearts called home. Rye bleeds under the setting sun, colors fade on what we've done. The scarf you left still smells of rain and days now long gone by. My heart rides gravel roads alone, past cabins empty, love unthrown. Whispers haunt the prairie winds where your shadow lies. Those trails grew over once we roamed, with every sunset further thrown. Your eyes like dusk stole away, with secrets unconfessed. The saddle empty by the door, dusty boots don't tread no more on floorboards that still creak beneath the weight of my unrest. Rye bleeds under the setting sun, colors fade on what we've done. The scarf you left still smells of rain and days now long gone by. My heart rides gravel roads alone, past cabins empty, love unthrown. Whispers haunt the prairie winds where your shadow lies. Now under stars that we once named, the oaks still stand but bear the shame. A silent witnesses to the cost of loving wild and free. In every grain of rye that weeps, in dreams disturbed from peaceful sleep, I find the ghost of you entwined in every part of me. Rye bleeds under the setting sun, colors mourn what we've become. come. The scarf you left now threadbare gray, a symbol of our past. My heart rides gravel roads alone, past memories to which I'm prone. Whispers turn to silence in the echo of your laugh. So here's to rye where love once bloomed, in the shadow of an empty room, where dust now settles soft and sad like snow upon the moors. Rye bleeds and so do I, under vast unyielding skies, forever bound to roam a land that's yours and yours alone.
Of a sleepy tide, the waves hum low like a lullaby. The stars are winking with a knowing glow. Night wraps me up in a gentle flow. The trees are swaying in a rhythm slow. A breeze whispers secrets it seems to know. I trace the constellations with my hand, lost in a dream I don't understand. Breathe in the stillness, let it unfold. The night is soft, but it feels so bold, floating in the quiet of this endless tune, dreaming under the glow of the silver moon. Sing in a one-note choir. The melody builds as the night grows higher. The sand is cool beneath my feet, a soothing pulse, a steady beat. Time feels frozen in this endless now. No past, no future, just here somehow. Hushed but alive in its way. I could stay here till the break of day. Breathe in the stillness, let it unfold. The night is soft but it feels so bold, floating in the quiet of this endless tune, dreaming under the glow of the silver moon.
In the shade of an ancient oak, where the whispers of the old world spoke, I carved our names in the heart of the wood, where the silence of our lost love stood. The creek nearby, it sang its tune beneath the quiet prairie moon. Your scarf still caught on that jagged bark, a faded red against the dark. Oh, these ghost-carved memories that haunt the trails where we once roamed. In every gust your laughter flees through empty cabins past dreams we owned. My heart's a shadow in the twilight, drifting over gravel roads in the fading light of a love that might have been where the restless river flowed. Now the porch where we used to sit, watch the seasons change and melt to the winds that sweep through hollow rooms, carrying the remnants of old perfumes. And I, a lone rider on these plains, find solace in the rains and wash the tracks we left behind, but never blur you from my mind. Oh, these ghost-carved memories, they haunt the trails where we once roamed. In every gust your laughter flees through empty cabins past dreams we own. My heart's a shadow in the twilight, drifting over gravel roads in the fading light of a love that might have been where the restless river flows. By the dusty glow of the setting sun, I see your face and I come undone. Time's cruel hand may heal the scars, but leaves its stories in the stars. An old saddle worn lies near the door like my heart not needed anymore. In the echoes of my solitude lies the quiet depth of my gratitude. Oh, these ghost-carved memories, they haunt the trails where we once roamed. Every gust your laughter flees through empty cabins past dreams we own. I let the dust claim what's left to say beneath oak shadows by the grave of a love too wild to ever tame. Ghost-carved, I'll whisper your name. Where the oak trees whisper, I first met her in the spring soft glow. We danced 'neath stars near the old creek's murmur, where the wildflowers dared to boldly grow. But her goodbye said nothing, left me holding dusty scarf the color of the dawn. Echoes of hoofbeats fade and growing in the silence where her shadow's gone. Years rolled like thunder across these plains. The porch still creaks with her absent steps. Through summer storms and winter's icy chains, in the saddle I roam where our sun once set. Her goodbye said nothing, but these old trails speak her name with every gust that weaves along the gravel road beneath the veil of twilight's breath. My heartache cleaves. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's low, just a lone coyote calls to the moon's pale light. And these whisper secrets the winds won't blow away, keep me searching for her in the night. Yes, her goodbye said nothing, yet it echoes loud
in the rustle of the leaves and the creek's soft sigh. Underneath this vast, unending cloud, I reckon some goodbyes don't mean goodbye. Her goodbye said nothing, a silent pact, bound by the land where our memories lay. On this lonesome trail, there's no turning back. Her goodbye said nothing and everything in its way. In the whisper of the oak trees by the soft creek's bend, there's an old porch where the shadows like to play. Through a cracked frame, listen where our summer days would pen. I see your scarf dance with the breeze as if to say, oh, the winds, they hold your laughter and the dust your gentle steps. The sunsets bleed like my heart across the endless sky. In this lonely silent picture where my ragged soul has wept, I'm just a shadow lingering where old memories lie. The gravel roads grew quiet, the cabin door stands shy of the laughter and the warmth we left behind. And that old saddle beside me knows how hard I've tried to ride beyond the past your face in every mile I find. Oh, the rains, they know the heartbreak, on the window pane they write. Each droplet spells the pain under this lonesome grave. In the silence of the fading trails, I lose you every night, but find you in the dawn's mist where dreams refuse to stay. There's a truth in the torment and peace in the plight, under stars that watch over the plains. As I lay me down by the firelight's glow, it's your whisper in the flicker, the softest echo in the crackle of the flames. So the winds will carry stories of a love not meant to tether. The dust will cover trails where we once walked side by side. In the heart of every sunset, we are whispering together. In a world that keeps turning, I'll keep you here inside. Oh, in a world that keeps on turning, I'll hold you deep inside.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, sat an old wooden porch, holding secrets only I know. We carved our names in the rail, under skies vast and blue, where the promise of forever felt honest and true. But the porch stays quiet, the oak tree's grown old, the
scarf you left behind's turned gray and cold. As the sun dips low in the land of the free, this lonely heart rides trails where you used to be. Time swept in like the rain on dusty, forgotten roads. Your laughter's just an echo in the cabins we called home. The saddle sits untouched, its leather cracked and dry. Each creak a painful reminder of days long gone by. Still the porch stays quiet, the oak tree stands tall. The wind whispers your name in the twilight's call. With the sun hanging low in a sky so vast and deep, my heart's a lonesome rider through memories I keep. Beneath the endless heavens, I've roamed from town to town, but each horizon's painted with the love I hadn't found. The world spins on, the stars watch from above, yet in this silent stillness, all I know is our lost love. Yes, the porch stays quiet under that old oak tree, where our dreams still linger, but you're just a memory. As night claims the valley and the stars stake their claim, I'm left with the shadows and the whisper of your name. In the chill of the silence, where our laughter once rolled, the porch stays, but it's you, oh, it's you I still long for. Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers to me, you and I, we carved our names in those worn out boots that still remain. The trail runs cold by the cabin side, where you swore to stay right by my side. But boots stays under that endless sky, in the dust where the old past lies. And I hear your laugh and the wind soft cries, while the sunset bleeds through the prairie's eyes. Boots stays, but you rode away, leaving me with the echoes of yesterday. Now the gravel roads, they don't sing no more, just whisper secrets of what was before. Old porch swings empty like the heart in my chest, saddles gathering dust like the scarf you left. Rain taps soft on the window pane, each drop a memory, each a sting of pain. Yes, boot stays under that stormy sky, in the dust where my hopes might die. And I hear your voice in the rain soft sigh, while the stars hide shy in the morning sky. Boot stays, but you're not here today, just shadows in the silver of the sun's old rays. So I'll roam these lands, drift through this life, a ghost in the echoes in the twilight strife. But no matter how far these old roads bend us to your memory, my heart will tend. Boot stays where our dreams lay deep, in the heart of the wild, in the promises we keep. So I'll sing to the night Let my lone soul stray 'neath the haunting moon where the night birds pray. Boot stays as I walk alone in the lingering sigh of a love long gone. The song fades like twilight into the night, leaving a trail of heartache, whispered memories in the quiet air. In the shadow of an old oak tree, a saddle lays worn and free. It rests where once you rode beside, through amber fields so wide. Our laughs caught on the prairie wind in that quiet town where our dreams have been. But now the porch creaks lone and thin, echoes of you on the wind again. A saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you go when the love ran dry underneath that big yawning sky? Saddle forgot and my heart just knows you're a whispering ghost on the path that grows. Where we once lay, not just tracks that fade away. The cabin stands but the light's gone dim, an empty shell like the state I'm in. No laughter in the rafters, no warmth in the fire, just the cold hard echo of an unmet desire. The scarf you left, it's frayed and worn, like the love we had, now tattered and torn. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you roam when the skies turned gray with the setting sun? You just slipped away. Saddle forgot and the tears just flow down the creeks of memories I'm scared to follow. If time is a healer, why's the pain so raw? With every sunset it's you I draw, in the whispers of the aspen, in the moan of the pines. I search for a sign in these broken lines. Oh, saddle forgot, my lone companion of old, carry these stories untold, so untold. May the wind be your keeper, the earth hold you tight, as I wander on through this endless night. Saddle forgot, let the rivers run until my days are done, till they're all done. In the fading light, you were always there, just a silhouette in the evening air.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, I found your scarf, the color of the sun's fiery end. Under that old tree, we carved our names that spring. Now only whispers and wind through the leaves gently sing. Oh, the trail fades in the dusk, love slipping through my grasp. Each sunset steals your laughter, every twilight our past. Lonely boots on gravel roads, where our dreams used to roam. These quiet towns bear witness, now I wander alone. The porch where we dance, lie silent boards bare. Dust covers the saddle we shared, left in despair. Rain echoes on tin roofs like tears falling free. What once was our refuge, now a memory lost at sea. Oh, the trail fades in the dusk, love slipping through my grasp. Each sunset steals your laughter, every twilight our past. Lonely boots on gravel roads, where our dreams used to roam. These quiet towns bear witness, now I wander alone. Beneath the vast prairie sky, I confess to the stars. My heart roams wild lands where memories mar. Yet in every setting sun, your shadow in the glow haunts me like the melody of a forgotten banjo. Yes, the trail fades in the dusk, my love lost in the haze. Each twilight a reminder of those golden days. I carry this ache down the fading paths I tread. Beneath the cowboy's moon lies the heart you once led. Where the trail fades, where the trail fades, forever unsaid.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild horses used to roam, I found a scarf of faded red beneath the setting sun's last glow. The old porch creaked under the weight of ghostly tales untold. Her laughter hung on the prairie wind in the whispering grass so bold. Oh, but that empty bed tied down, where dreams and dust collide, in a cabin by the creek, under the endless starlit sky. Each night I lie awake, where her whispers used to tread. A heart can't roam forever, round an empty bed tied down. The trails through amber fields where the river bends and sighs, but time it rusts like the old gate swings and all but love denies. The saddle hangs untouched, it seems, since she rode off with the dawn, and all that's left is the echo of goodbye and the silence after she's gone. Oh, but that empty bed tied down, where dreams and dust collide, in a cabin by the creek, under the endless starlit sky. Each night I lie awake, where her whispers used to tread. A heart can't roam forever, round an empty bed tied down. There's a wisdom in the wind, an old story it wants to say, about a cowboy's heart that loved and lost, but the prairie calls him stay. Rain may wash the old roads clean, but some tracks they never fade. Like the path I walk in my mind each night, where her memory softly lays. So here's to the empty bed tied down, where my weary soul finds rest, in the quiet of the night, with her shadow in the west.
Though time may march and the stars may fall and the world may turn its head, a cowboy's heart keeps wandering round an empty bed tied down. Yeah, I'm forever bound to that empty bed tied down.
In a clearing past the oak tree line where the whispering winds bend and sway, there's a memory of an old porch swing. We watch the sky turn from gold to gray. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered in the breeze that day, underneath the fading light where the crickets sang our fears away. Oh, starry night, held tight in your arms, the world felt right, but the stars don't shine as bright since you took your love away. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, bring back the love gone astray. The cabin stands empty on the ridge, window blank, the door ajar. Gravel roads that lead to nowhere, echo steps that used to go so far. The sunset burns just like before, but it burns for one, not two. Every dusk I'm missing more. The shadow by my side was you. Oh, starry night, held tight in your arms, the world felt right, but the stars don't shine as bright since you walked another way. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, in dreams is where I'll stay. Underneath this endless dome where the cold wind makes its home, I've realized my wandering shoes are just searching for what I'm bound to lose. The dust will settle, the rain will cleanse, but my old heart, it just pretends that you and I on that starry night will find the way back and set things right. Oh, starry night, held tight, can't escape from this endless flight. Though the stars might lose their light, in my soul they burn so bright. With every lonely sleepless night, I whisper to the stars so slight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, in my heart you'll always stay. Starry night, keep her tight till I find my way tonight.
Underneath the old oak shade, where our dreams first found their feet, we carved our names wild and free in the heart of a summer's heat. Your scarf, it danced upon the breeze like a soft and subtle plea. In that dusty town where the wagon stood, but now it's just a memory. Oh, the wagon walked away with the sunset in its wheels, leaving shadows long and gray, and this heart that never heals. Every gravel road whispers your name through the whispers of the trees. The
wagon walked away my love and took all my dreams. Now the porch swings along, the echoes of your laughter gone. Saddles gather dust where our tales were spun from dusk till dawn. The cabin stands empty where once the candlelight warmly played. On the trail we walk now, just a fading, jaded, lonely shade. Yes, the wagon walked away with the sunset in its wheels, leaving shadows long and gray, and this heart that never heals. Every gravel road whispers your name through the silence of the breeze. The wagon walked away, my love, and left me on my knees. In the hush of the rain, I feel you close like whispers of the past. Every drop of memory's ghost in a love that couldn't last. I roam these wild lands beneath skies vast and deep, searching for my heart in the promises you couldn't keep. So the wagon walked away under skies turning bleak. My tears mix with the dust and the words I cannot speak. Every sunset burns red like the scars you left behind. The wagon walked away, my love, and peace I cannot find. The screen fades to the cowboy silhouette against the fading light. Hello as the last note of his ballad drifts in the twilight.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang in the air, I found her scarf, a ghost in the wind, fluttering without care. Wildland sprawled rugged and vast, beneath endless blue. In that quiet town by the creek, our love once grew. Oh, my hollow heart drifts on a dusty trail, underneath the sunset where dreams and sorrows sail. Each step away from her, the earth moans soft and low, carrying my burden where only the lost winds know. Lonely porch swings creak, memories in each sway. Her laughter echoes in the valley, then fades away. Old cabin by the hill stands empty, doors ajar, like my heart vacant under the evening star. Oh, my hollow heart drifts on a dusty trail, underneath the sunset where dreams and sorrows sail. Each step away from her, the earth moans soft and low, carrying my burden where only the lost winds know. Rain washed the old roads, but not the trace of her touch. I wander with the rivers, but they flow too much. In the quiet of the night, with the stars speaking soft, I reckon my losses and the times we've lost. Oh, my hollow heart drifts, never to reclaim. Every whisper in the wind still calls her name, with each sunset that bleeds like the tears I've cried. This cowboy rides alone with
with his heart untied. Oh, the trails I've walked, the places I've been, still carry the echo of our lost dreams. Oh, my hollow heart drifts. Maybe it's right to love the ghost of you each lonesome night.
Sky was gray when they lowered you down. Not a soul spoke, not a choir sound, just me, the wind, and boots on clay, and a heart that broke in a quiet way. I didn't bring roses from no store, didn't dress up or stand by more, just wore the flannel you loved to mend and held that scarf you knit back then. I laid a scarf on your grave, not a wreath, not a name engraved, just wool and thread from your own hand, tied with love I still can't stand. The cold crept in, but I just stayed, whispering, God, please let her fade. Soft and warm, not sharp and brave, so I laid a scarf on her grave. They offered prayers, but I declined. Said she already knew God just fine. I traced her name in dirt below, where snow will fall and time will go. But winter can't freeze what we had, though it chills this cowboy bad. You kept me warm through every ride, now it's my turn to guard your side. I laid a scarf on your grave with trembling hands and love that stayed. It smelled of smoke and you and spring and every small forgotten thing. They say men don't cry, men don't break, but Lord, even iron learns to shake when love digs deep and won't behave. So I left that scarf on your grave. You once said, if I go first, don't bring lilies, just something real. So I did. I brought you us. I laid a scarf on your grave, no song to sing, no soul to save, just you and I like always been. One last touch before the end. And when they ask what lovers gave, I'll say I brought no rose, but a scarf for her grave. Out where the oak trees whisper secrets of old, in a land where my heart's tales were never told, by the creek where we laughed under moon's soft glow, your shadow dances on the water's murky flow. That old wooden porch, we'd sway slow in the breeze, now creaks neath my boot
along with my pleas. Gold shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert, where your sweet sand lingers in the twilight. The skies bleed shades of your eyes, echoing the sorrow that in my heart lies. Oh, go shiver through the sunsets, longing just grows on the gravel roads bend where the lonely wind blows. Years roll like the thunder across these wide plains, since the rain washed away all but our love's remains. Your scarf in my pocket, a fragment so frail on the trail we once walked, now just a faded trail. The cabin sits empty like the hollows of my soul, each corner filled with memories I can't control. Gold shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert, where your sweet sand lingers in the twilight. The skies bleed shades of your eyes, echoing the sorrow that in my heart lies. Oh, go shiver through the sunsets, longing just grows on the gravel roads bend where the lonely wind blows. So here's to the silence between each dust kicks dry, to the stars that keep secrets of the tears that I've cried. Night drapes the prairie in a blanket so wide, your ghost finds me here in the shadows I hide. Ghost shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert. Now only your scent lingers beneath infinite skies, where old dreams come to die. I whisper your name with a lone heartfelt sigh. Oh, ghost shiver through the sunsets, here I'll abide on the gravel roads bend forever, you and I.
There's an old oak out by Riley's Creek, where we carved our names in the tender cheek of that ancient guard of whispered dreams, where the sunset's glow softly beams. Her scarf, it danced like a flame so wild on that dusty porch where she stood and smiled, and the wind had swept her laugh through the open plain like a sweet refrain when the wind called my name. Ooh, that wind did call my name through whispered pines and the pouring rain. Ooh, these hills hold her echo tight in the fading trails of the crimson light. Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free, with a creaking voice on a rusty hinge's plea. The gravel road wears a coat of dust, like my heart, covered in rust. The saddle's worn where she once sat by me, now it's just a shadow of a memory, as the twilight calls with a longing pain. Through the silence of the plains, the wind calls my name. Ooh, that wind, it calls my name, past the lonely scrub and the endless rain. Ooh, these roads run far and wide, but they can't carry back what time's denied. Underneath the stars
Right by the old whispering oak, where the dusty trails bend and weave, I found a scarf you left behind. Like a piece of you I still grieve. But the wind sings through the branches, a melody both sweet and sad, a token of a love that's gone in the sunset light, gone mad. As the sunset fades on the edge of town, the shadows grow where we once lay down. The colors burn to a deep heartache, under skies that witnessed every promise we'd break. There's an old porch swing swaying with ghosts of laughter we once knew. The cabin empty like my arms missing the warmth of holding you. The gravel road's been washed out by the rains of countless storms, each drop of memory fading as my lonesome heart mourns. As the sunset fades on the edge of town, the shadows grow where we once lay down. The colors burn to a deep heartache, under skies that witnessed every promise we'd break. Through the silence of the plains, under stars too distant to tell, my regrets are carried on the breeze in the night where whispers dwell. What's lost is more than love, it's the peace I can't regain. A cowboy wanders soulless like a ghost upon the plain. As the sunset fades, so do dreams of yours. The dust settles where my heart beats no more. The twilight captures my silent plea, in a world that moves on without you and me. So I saddle up as darkness claims the land so wild and free, riding under starlit skies where you and I swore we'd always be. But like the sunset fades into the night's embrace, I'm a shadow riding onward in the echo of your grace.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sinks through the branches, where our whispers secrets keep. By the old porch step we'd sit, watch the sun claim the day. Now the wood's bare and silent since you went away. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you left, a piece of you undone, in the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Empty cabin stands as witness to the echoes of our laughter, but as the silence fills the air now, in the rafters ever after, the trail we walked is overgrown. No more our footsteps trace, just a cowboy with his lonely heart, moving from place to place. The wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under
clear skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like a scarf you left, a piece of you undone. In the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Now I ride these wild lands beneath the endless stars, searching for a sign in the night, questioning where you are. Is love just a fleeting shadow, a momentary glow, or is it the deepest river flowing where we can't follow? The wind shut the door, and I listen for its sound. I hope it'll swing wide open, turn this lonesome tide around. But it's just me and the fading light, and the cold whisper of the pines, holding on to the memory of your hand once held in mine. The wind shut